Okay, hello again. Okay, in this video we're going to talk about Sunnah and Shia and what is the differences and what is the similarities. Unfortunately, in some websites, they are really not accurate about it, unlike that. And really, the interesting is like what I can say, like in shallow way, unlike that. Tell you like Sunnah is they follow the rule of the Prophet Muhammad, and Shia they just follow the lineage of the Prophet Muhammad. This is not really accurate. I like that. Sure, the similarities, both of them believe in the same God, both of them believe in Quran, both of them believe in the Prophet Muhammad, both of them go to Mecca, I like that. But there is differences, there is differences. And about follow the rule of the Prophet Muhammad, both of them actually they claim that they follow the rule of the Prophet Muhammad. But the thing is, when you want to follow the rule of the Prophet Muhammad, if you are Muslim, Prophet Muhammad, he's not talked to you directly. There is narrators. Some people, they told you about what his real practice and what his real teaching and like that. For Sunnah, there is a lot of narrators, they tell you that. They have a lot of texts and story and like that, which like connected with Prophet Muhammad disciples that's supposed to tell them the practice, and the Sunnah of the Prophet Muhammad. For the Shia, they don't accept anything from these most of these disciples for some historical reason I will tell you, and they rather take the teaching and everything from their imam, from Prophet Muhammad lineage, as the imams, of them, and so they think that the imams, he tells them that the real practice of the Prophet Muhammad, and for them the right way to follow the rules of the Prophet Muhammad is to follow what is called Ahl al-Bayt, or the lineage of Prophet Muhammad and his blood. How this thing happened and what's the differences and why they are rivals, as rivals for 14 centuries. A lot of things between them, a lot of debates, a lot of unfortunately killing, a lot of hatred, a lot of things. Some people try to to fix things and like that, but I don't think that it would be fixed this easy, and I will try. This video will never be enough to explain to you why this thing and why this violence and why this hatred, and like that, and because it's very old, for 14 centuries, and everything it started from the moment that Prophet Muhammad passed away. Anyway, when Prophet Muhammad passed away, there is a lot of stories about that, but I'm gonna talk about really few events that both of them that he agree that it's happened, and like that. When the Prophet Muhammad passed away, they heard the things that it would take your attention and you find it like very strange, and like that. There is some important group of Muslims called the Ansar. Ansar, they are the people who lived in Yathrib or Medina, who welcome the Prophet Muhammad, and Muhajirin, all these early Muslims. He came from Mecca. They welcome all of them in their town, in their home, in their city, anyway, as you call it. So these people, they gathered somewhere, and they wanted to choose one of them, one of their leaders, called Sa'ad ibn Ubadah, to be the Caliph after the Prophet Muhammad. So when Omar and Abu Bakr, they are one of the most closest disciples to the Prophet Muhammad according to Sunnah, and they are very important characters. Even Shia, they hate them, but they can't deny they are most two important characters, Anyway, So when Omar heard that, he and Abu Bakr, they left Prophet Muhammad. Even Prophet Muhammad, he wasn't even get buried or anything. He left his body like that with Ali, and they went there and argued with Ansar that the Caliph must be from Quraysh, the tribe of the Prophet Muhammad. And a lot of things happened. Then they decided at the end, quickly, that Abu Bakr to be the Caliph after the Prophet Muhammad, because the structure of the Islam, it's not like any other like religion, like Muhammad, he wasn't just prophet, he was prophet and military leader and warrior, and his disciples was warriors too. So things are really different. So anyway, Shia believes that Ali, he has the right to be the Caliph after the Prophet Muhammad, and the right to lead a Muslim politically and even religiously, not just politically, because for them there is no separation. between the two rules. And for Sunnah too, they think that anyone being the Khalif, there is no separation. But for the Sunnah they believe the Khalif, he just must be from Quraysh, the prophet of the tribe of the Prophet Muhammad. No, for Shia, he must be from the Prophet Muhammad lineage, these 12 Imams. Anyway, after Abu Bakr became Omar, after Omar became Uthman, the third Caliph. And in Uthman times, people revolt against him because of some corruption. And Uthman, he used to hire some of his relatives. His relative being later will rule all the Muslim world. It's the Bani Umayyah, Khilafah of Bani Umayyah. So one of his relatives called Muawiyah, he was in Syria, like in Damascus, like in Sham, in Damascus. And when people revolt against Osman and they surrounded him at his house and they killed him, after that Ali finally became the Khalifa. Then later Muawiyah, he refused the authority of Ali. A lot of things happened. Then later, one of the biggest things that happened, like really separate these two groups, Shia and Sunnah, when the wife of the Prophet Muhammad, Aisha, she led some army against Ali, and like that, And if you are Muslim, you'll be confused with which side you will do, She's the wife of the Prophet Muhammad. She has army against the army of Ali. Some Muslim became with the side of Ali, other side became with Aisha, and it's called the Camel War, Ma'arak al-Gamel, the Battle of Camel. Camel means Gamal, if you know, and like that, And like they say in their book, like thousands of people being killed in this civil war. A lot of things happen between them, and you find like disciples kill another disciples and like that. So you be confused with which one you would follow. For Sunnah they try, they adopted the officially, theory, it's a fitna, it was fitna, everyone is gonna go to heaven, the two groups, and you shouldn't talk about it. For Shia, no, it's different, there is someone right and someone was wrong, and they are the side of Ali. So as a result of that, in brief, unlike that, Shia, they don't accept Aisha, and like that, and they say really harsh things about Aisha, and she wasn't as a good wife from the Prophet Muhammad. So for Shia, say such a thing, it's really bad thing for Sunnah, because Aisha is something like holy for them, They respect and very respected. Abu Bakr very respected. Omar is very respected. But for Shia, they are the enemies of Muhammad lineage, and they consider them actually not real Muslims. They were just enemies for the Prophet Muhammad himself. Even they accused Aisha that she poisoned the Prophet, and like that. So in brief, maybe I will talk later about what's the difference, because the video is about to end. But this is for you just as a beginning to understand why these people hate each other so much, for all this time. Later I'm gonna continue on that, because I think I need to do another video on that. Okay, see you later, and thank you for watching.